All right, you guys, welcome. I just want to say that you can find your zodiac sign by using the chapters below. So this is a collective. Just know that this is for Thursday. All right, you guys. So enjoy, find your zodiac sign or watch the full thing. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Aries for Thursday. All right, Father, what do you have for Aries for Thursday? All right, let's get into it, Aries. All right, the first card that comes over is the Death card and the Emperor and the Empress. There's been a transformation. There's a balance between your feminine energy and your masculine energy. Some of you guys feel like you've been operating as the protector, the provider too long, making sure that you take care of everything. And you might be the feminine, but you're starting to find balance here. You're transforming that energy, okay? For some of you guys that are masculine, you feel like you've been holding on to those emotions way too long, and it's time for you to really tap into your feminine side, okay? But I am seeing those transformations take place because we have the Empress and Emperor. Also, this could be a couple, a very big transition happening in your marriage. I'm hearing like a beautiful transition. This might have been a rough patch, but it's transforming this relationship into something deeper, okay? If you're in a relationship, this is an absolute beautiful time. I'm hearing like a new birth, a rebirth or something like that here, because your main card, Aries, is the Death card, all right? So that means some old ways had to change, some old habits had to die out. And that includes, whether you're balancing your feminine or in masculine energy, or if you are in a commitment and you guys may be going through something, you're trying to find that balance between, maybe even power struggles. Power balance is what I'm hearing. Who's going to wear the pants? Who's going to be the soft one? You got to understand that there are no such things as gender roles, okay? That means it doesn't matter who takes out the trash as long as it gets done. It doesn't matter who cooks the food as long as it gets done. It doesn't matter if you don't cook and you want to order the food. That doesn't make you less feminine. It doesn't make you more masculine. None of that determines your balance in your own relationship. Again, though, if you're single, I'm seeing that balance within yourself as far as, just accepting some things. Some of you guys are tired of holding that burden too long, of just being the strong one, the strong friend all the time. So you're having the opportunity to soften up. And for others, if you're the soft one all the time and you're crying all the time, you're finding strength, okay? You're finding that strength within to just go ahead and say, okay, I might be emotional, but I cry it out and I'm strong. That makes me even stronger, because the bravest people can show emotions, okay? 222 on the timer. As I say that, that's balance. That's balance being restored. As I split the deck, Aries, we got the Page of Pentacles. These are small transformations, okay? Little by little, piece by piece, step by step. For some of you guys, like I always say, that might mean money in hand, but I'm not really seeing that. I'm seeing just a small general offer of love here, or a small step here when it comes to like finding that balance within yourself and within your relationships. That's what I have for you, Aries. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Taurus for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Taurus for Thursday? Taurus. Let's see what's going on with our bull. I don't know why I saw that in my third eye. I'm seeing the bull. All right, the sun. I love that. All right, we got the sun and the moon, okay? The sun and the moon and the Ace of Pentacles. You might be happy doing some moonlighting lately, taking on extra jobs, taking on extra things, staying up late at night, ruminating, I'm hearing, over your plans, but in a good way. This isn't somebody pacing, going in circles, aimlessly. I'm seeing somebody at night going, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing next. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to sleep at this time. I got this. I got that. I got this. These are financial opportunities that you're taking right now, okay? And when I say moonlighting, I mean, things that you do to make you happy. This is somebody who's like, maybe you're saving up for something because it's going to make you happy, saving for a car, saving for something. But I'm seeing like moonlighting as far as like getting your, what is that called? Your creative passions. Yeah, digging deeper into your passions. You could be staying up late at night, gaming if that's what you do, or staying up late at night doing, crafts or something like that. I'm seeing arts and crafts being laid out on the table as well, or something of that nature, or writing a book or something like that. You're spending some time doing something that is going to give you a financial blessing here, an opportunity to make some more money. But this is at night. It makes you happy. It's something that you keep a secret, that you don't tell people about, that you're still not ready to reveal to the world. It's something that you might be doing like, on the side or whatever. You're just not ready to show people what you got going on yet. Not yet, okay? Look, I just said that you're not ready to show the world. And that's so funny, the world. Because you've learned in the past when you show people your things and what you got going on, they tend to, either hate on it, be jealous about it, or they tend to add doubt to the equation. And of course, we don't want that. So with the world card, those are lessons learned. You're not ready to show the world what you got going on yet, but it makes you truly happy. And this could even be a relationship, but I'm seeing this being more of a financial thing since the Ace of Pentacles is here. I'm seeing some finances being really, really, important about it. Like doing something that's going to make you some money, but you don't tell people about it because it's going to block your blessing. And you already know that because you told people before and they like, oh, you can't do that, or that doesn't make sense, or whatever the case may be. But again, you're finding your happiness, finding creative ways to be you, okay? Finding ways to be you, not only be you, but make some money while doing it. And I love that, Taurus. You're looking for stability. And as I split the deck, we got the World card again. Yes. Seeking stability, learning those lessons that, like I said, you can't tell everybody what you got going on. That's why the Moon card is there. That's not a secret that you're keeping, like as far as, something that's going to harm anybody, but a secret you're keeping close because you're just not ready to show everybody what you got going on yet, okay? Privacy instead of secrecy. That's what I got. Gemini for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Gemini for Thursday? All right, Gemini, let's see. All right, we got the Two of Cups in reverse. What just happened? There's a love connection that you want to come in, but it's just been taking its little old time here. You want to reunite with somebody, or somebody may want to reunite with you. There may be some, some distance between you guys, or some kind of conflict between you guys, emotional disharmony, some things that just aren't meshing well. You could be trying to contact them or call them, they're not picking up, or excuse me, sorry, but this is somebody that you love or they love you, the Sun card. The love makes you happy for sure, but there's disharmony there for sure. That doesn't always mean that there's a breakup, okay? So everybody calm down, be calm, be calm, be calm, be calm. Because I'm just hearing like, oh no, that's not B, that's not B, that's no, I'm not waiting on nobody. This could also mean that you might be feeling a bit off balance as well when it comes down to your love life. Take it how it resonates, but I am seeing the Two of Cups in reverse, and it came very, very quickly. Like y'all saw that card jump out. I can't make any of this up. So this is like harmony. This is love. This is like, either unrequited love, like I love you, but you don't love me, or they don't, And if that's the case, I'm hearing somebody doesn't love themselves enough to choose you, or you know what I mean? Because sometimes we feel like, oh, I haven't been chosen by this person, even though there's love there. It's not that they don't love you. It's that they definitely are holding back some things. With the Seven of Wands, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Somebody is not choosing another person. It could be you not choosing them. Like, get back, stay away from me. I don't want this. Or it could be them. Somebody doesn't want this and somebody does, okay? I'm hearing unrequited love. I'm hearing something about them not loving themselves enough to know that they truly deserve a loving connection, because this connection looks beautiful, to be honest. With the Sun card and the Ace of Cups, there's so much love, so much happiness, but there's some discord in between that. Somebody's not living in their truth of being themselves. So again, I'm just feeling like somebody's holding back. They're pushing back, self-sabotaging this in a way, okay? And as I put this card down, it's so funny because this keeps wanting to show the Devil card. This could have been something that's very, very toxic to them or toxic to you. That it's just not, it's not meshing well. And this doesn't have to be a romantic partner, Gemini. This could be a family member. But for most of you guys, I'm seeing that this is a romantic partner that, either you're pushing them back or they're pushing you back, because the connection isn't it's some kind of like disharmony there, okay? Somebody loves somebody more than the other. Somebody's more obsessed. Somebody gives too much, and somebody just takes. So anyways, Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. This can always change. Thank you. Hi, Cancer. Hello. Okay, let's see what Father has for you for Thursday. Cancer for Thursday. All right. We got the Hierophant and the Empress and the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, there's a connection here. There's a very high level connection, high level commitment that you have in your brain. You have somebody on your mind here. It could be an Empress. I'm seeing a woman here. I'm seeing a beautiful woman. They just catch your attention, okay? If you're masculine, this applies to you. If you're feminine, this is somebody who admires you like this, okay? Take it how it resonates, because I'm seeing both sides. But I'm seeing a beautiful, beautiful woman, and the admiration being there, and like a high level connection, like a commitment out of this world is what I'm hearing. Out of this world, something that's kind of like, you know, like you never expected to be with somebody this amazing or beautiful, and the passion is just totally there with the Knight of Wands. It's like it just the spark. This person sparks your interest so much. It's not just a sexual attraction that you have with somebody. It's a meaningful, deeper spiritual attraction that you have with somebody, because the Knight of Wands can sometimes just mean like, you know, sex, lust, you know, but not only do you think they're beautiful or amazing, or somebody thinks you are, not only that, but there is also like this high level commitment here. This is like you wanting to say before God and the angels and everybody else, your ancestors, that, you know, this person is amazing. I want to be with this person. You may have this is giving big, heavy past life love energy. Somebody just sees you as like, I don't know, I'm seeing like on a pedestal, but not in a worshiping type of way. This is like, oh my gosh, the admiration is mutual. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody who feels the same way about you, and the admiration is mutual, is what I just heard really loudly. It's kind of like you feel like, oh my gosh, this person is amazing, and they feel like, oh my gosh, this person is amazing. And it's kind of like when you guys talk, I'm seeing something of like a higher level conversation. Like they're amazed at your words, they're amazed how you talk, and they're amazed at what you do, and things like that, and it's vice versa. So this is kind of like a conversation where I see two people. It's almost like Disney characters that I'm seeing in my head, like, oh, they're like staring into each other's eyes, like, you know. This is cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. A fated, destined relationship. I can't make this up. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is destiny. This is a destined connection. And again, with the Knight of Wands, this is a lit candle. It stays lit. There's nothing that goes out when it comes to this connection. Y'all cannot talk for weeks and then boom, right back at it. It's like the electric touch. You know, you hold hands and like, wow, this feels familiar. Okay, it feels like home. Anyways, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a destined connection. I love that. I love it. I love it. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Hi, Leo. Hello. Okay, this is for Thursday. Let's see what Father has for you, Leo, for Thursday. Ooh, the High Priestess. Oh my gosh. If you're thinking about walking away from something or someone, and now is the time. All right? Now is the time. You feel it in your soul. You feel it in your like gut. You know it's time to walk away, but for some reason, you're just kind of like trying to doubt that feeling. You're trying to push that feeling down. It's almost like trying to eat food without any water, you know what I mean? Like a really stale bread, because I'm getting choked up. It's kind of like, no, I'm not happy, but I'm just going to suppress it. And I'm not saying that all of you Leos are unhappy. I'm saying like if it's time to walk away from a friendship, or it might be time to walk away from a relationship, because all relationships don't have to be romantic, okay? This could be you having to walk away from a family member, saying, you know what, I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. Even though I see their ways, I'm trying to, you know, be blind to the fact. Because the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords is here, and the Eight of Cups is here. Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something, and Eight of Swords talks about, you know, like being in your head, mental prison. You're telling yourself something and doubting your own self. You're being in your own head about it, okay? Mental prison meaning that this you can get out of. Look how this cat is like all snagged up in this yarn, but there's nothing holding this cat captive. You know, this is invisible. This is like somebody like, okay, I'm obligated to be with them, or I'm obligated to be their friend, or I'm obligated to be around them. That's my mom. That's my man, my woman. That's my auntie, uncle, or dad, or whatever the case. You feel stuck, okay? And Father's saying, trust your intuition when it comes down to it, because it is time to walk away. All right, it is time to walk away from this, whatever and whoever it is. Could be a habit, but I'm not seeing a habit for most of you guys, Leo. I'm seeing it's time to walk away from someone and just be done with it. Okay, that doesn't mean that there's no return. That means for your own sanity, for your own peace, for your own spirituality, okay? To keep yourself at peace and grounded, you have to walk away from this, okay? As I split the deck, yeah, it's time to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, all right? Because judgment has been called on a situation. That's what I just heard, and it's time to leave, okay? Whatever it is and whoever this is. I don't know who this is in your life, Leo, but you feel it down deep in your soul, and you're just like, but they're my friend. We've been friends for 13 years, or we've been cousins for forever. You know, no, okay? That, again, this doesn't have to be permanent. If they're not on your level, then you can't, you know, spiritually, if they haven't elevated and waking up like you have, this is a spiritual elevation. If they haven't woken up, it's time to walk away for a spiritual purpose, all right? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much. Virgo, hello. Okay, let's see what Father has for you for Thursday, Virgo. Virgo for Thursday. All right, let's see. Ooh, you're in your head about love. Is this going to be an all-week thing? All right, we got the weekend coming up tomorrow, so I'll be posting that one. But geez Louise. Okay, Virgo, you've been in your head when it comes to your love life. Really bad, okay? Really bad. You don't know what to do or where to go next. This is a mental prison. You're holding yourself back from doing something, taking some sort of action. I'm feeling like you're feeling like a grand gesture either you're gonna make or somebody's gonna make towards you, and you're just kind of like scared. You're like, should I say that? Should I do that? This could have to do with an ending, something about an empress. Maybe you called it quits if you're an empress, if you're a divine feminine, or maybe the divine feminine called it quits, but somebody ended something here with the death card and the empress card. You know, it was all about their self-care and their self-awareness, though. You probably walked away for your own purpose, or they walked away because they had to take care of themselves. Self-love is very important, and self-love is hidden. I'm saying hidden all in this card, because it is. This is divine feminine energy. You see that? And it's all in this card of self-love, self-care. So somebody was like, look, you know, I have to end this in order to create my own peace and my own sanity within myself, okay? But the love is still there because the Ace of Cups still comes up. You're just wondering, is it still there? Should I say something? Confirmation, excuse me. Should I say something? Sorry. And you want a new opportunity with this. You want to start over. You want a new opportunity, or maybe they want a new opportunity. But I am seeing the Page of Wands, which is like, I want to start over. I want a new journey. I want a new destination here, okay? Can we try again? I don't know. And I'm hearing that, let's start over. Beyonce, she says, let's give love their wings. Let's start over. Stop fighting about the same old thing. Yeah, you tired of fighting. You don't want to argue anymore about the old stuff. Let the old stuff lay. Let the old stuff be where it is, okay? But for some reason, you're just scared to pipe up. You're scared to reach out, or maybe they're scared to reach out. I'm really feeling like this is you, though, Virgo. I feel like this is your fears. Or maybe you're scared of what to say. You don't know what to say and things like that. But you've been patient long enough, okay? You've been it's time to plant that seed. With the Seven of Pentacles, you've been patient long enough. Because I am seeing the patience card being here, okay? And then what wants to move right underneath this opportunity is the Four of Wands. You want to get back together. You want to make it work for real this time is what I'm hearing. For real this time. You know, like Neo said, this can only be as good as we both make it. Yes, sometimes it's gonna hurt. We can be as happy as we want to be, girl, but we gotta make it work. Anyways, that's what I got. Libra, hello. Okay, let's see what Father has for you for Thursday. Libra, let's see, Libra. Ew. Oh, we got the Ten of Cups. Sorry, my whole deck was upside down. Ten of Cups. Okay, we got peace and happiness and harmony. This could be after an argument, after you let off some steam, okay? I'm seeing somebody that said some spicy words like, you know. I don't feel like, Libra, I don't feel like you go off often. But whatever just happened, it was enough to let off some steam. It's kind of like I'm seeing like a tea kettle thing where somebody like really ticked you off to the point where you had to let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, God dang it. Da, 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 and now things are harmony and everything's relaxed again. Like, you know, you had to, I just heard put the fear of God in them. This could be you talking to one of your kids, or like, you know, saying, hey, get da, 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 da. And then everybody at the end of the night is sitting around the TV, watching TV, chilling, relaxed. But that's after you had to say something. You had to say something very loudly, you know, let them know who's boss, let them know what it is, you know what I'm saying? But with the Five of Wands, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's a little conflict. It's a little bit of a, hey, you know, everybody sit down. And now it's back to being peaceful because your main card is the Ten of Cups. Your household is peaceful. You probably did that in order to make a peaceful household. You had to kind of like speak up for yourself is what I'm hearing. You know, like I said, with the Queen of Wands here, let people know who's boss. Let them know, you know, see you. Like I said, words of spice though, because the wands come to say, da, 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 da. Like, you don't get your Whatever. You could be talking to a romantic partner, but somebody in your family, somebody in your household, you had to go off on, but now everything's everything, because I am seeing people around the TV, watching TV, eating, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the Seven of Cups. There were some different ways you could have gone about that, and you know that. And sometimes I think you think about that, but it's not a big deal. You know, you had to say what you had to say, okay? There's some different ways you could have handled that, though, is what Father's saying, and you know that, though. But you had to say what you had to say. Again, I'm just hearing that you had to let them know you're boss, okay? I get that, Libra, all right? Split the deck over here again. Yeah, let them know who's the star of this show. I am the star, baby. Everybody sit down. That's so funny, Libra. That is hilarious, okay? Could have even been a coworker or something like that. I don't know. You just had to show them who you are. And then peacefully go sit back on your throne and act like, all right, now that I got that off my chest, everybody good? All right, anybody hungry? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Hi, Scorpio. Hello. Okay, this is your Thursday. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio for Thursday. Father, what do you have? Oh, that card flipped out so fast. And it's the Chariot. Vroom, vroom. Okay. I don't know, Scorpio. Where you going? What you doing? You must be doing a lot of traveling tomorrow, okay? It's currently Wednesday night. That's why I say tomorrow. For Thursday, you must be traveling. Boy. When I say vroom, vroom, going fast, too. You know, you focus. You determined. All right? You are determined. All right, because you're putting love on the side for right now while you focus on the things you got going on in life. Work. Could be traveling for work or something like that. I am seeing that for some of you guys, but I'm seeing work being like your main focus right now. Look, let me focus on work right now. Even though I have some love for somebody or whatnot. The love is still there, but let me focus. Let me not be distracted is what I'm seeing, because I'm so focused on vroom, vroom. You know, you can't be on the freeway with the motorcycle and looking different ways, you know, trying to find love or trying to find anything, to be honest, when you're driving. You got to focus. So I see you very, very, very focused on work right now, okay? This is the work card, the Ten of Wands, which means you're focused on work so much that you might be picking up more shifts and stuff, so you don't really have to think about love and things like that. But the love is still there for sure. There is some love on your mind, love on your heart. You just really, really focused on work right now, okay? Be careful, because I am seeing you have a healthy work-life balance, okay? You can't just use work to evade anything, okay? Because some people use it as a getaway, a vice or something like that. Like, I'm just gonna work so I don't have to think, be careful of that, because I'm seeing some of that right there too. And look, work, shut the front door. Eight of Pentacles is all about working, developing your craft. Look how focused you are. All right, Eight of Pentacles is all about work. That's crazy. Okay, again, you cannot work on overwork and stay so focused on work that you forget about love, okay? That's not how that works. You can't overwork in order to not think about love, okay? Anyway, Scorpio, that's what I got for you. That's interesting, because so much work in your thing, it's kind of like, I'm going to focus so I don't have to think about it. Or maybe you're so focused that you're just not thinking about it, passively. Whatever the case, make sure you create a work-life balance, okay? Because love is still on your heart. Anyways, that's what I got. Thanks. Sagittarius, hello. Okay, let's see what Father has for you for Thursday. Thursday for Sag, we got the Magician. The Magician. Okay, so you're manifesting some things here. You're manifesting some things when it comes to love. But I will say, in your manifestations, you are very guarded. Look at this Seven of Wands and this Knight of Cups. It's like you're praying for love to come in, or praying to, be in love, do all those romantic things and romantic gestures. But at the same time, I feel like you have a very strict list of what you don't want right now. And it's more of what I don't want than what I do want. Even if you're in a relationship, you're more so like, say somebody says, hey, I want to, go on a date night. Let's go get something to eat. No, I don't want to do that. Well, what about let's go bowling? No, I don't want to do that. Well, what about, let's go to the movies? No, it's too late for movies. It's kind of like it's so much no's that you're pushing love away. And even if you're single, you're like, oh, yeah, oh, man, you know what? I met the perfect person, but, they do something that I don't like. I don't know. They dye their hair. I don't like people who dye their hair. They wear contacts. I don't like that. They like the color blue. I like red. Nope. Sagittarius, I like your energy because Sagittarius energy is so playful all the time. It's like, it gets so real when I do y'all's readings, and it's kind of like, nope, next. They cough funny. Nope, they cough funny. It's something about they cough. Like, with the devil card, be careful because some of this is just, like I said, you're pushing away love. Even though you're attracting love at the same time, you're saying, hey, love, come on in, or let's get this love, a deeper connection. Be careful what you're pushing away because you could create some kind of unstable and toxic dynamics based on your obsession with what you want. You want this and you want that, and it has to be perfect and it has to be that. And love isn't perfect. Love is just unconditional, okay? It's one of those things where it's not perfect. There are going to be things that you don't like about somebody, but it doesn't mean that you have to just reject everything, all right? As I split the deck with the Empress card, this is you loving on yourself, okay? Taking care of yourself. I think you've been getting this all week too. Love on yourself, that means keeping your heart open, okay? Keep your heart open when it comes to love. And be a little bit more kinder to your love person, whoever that is. If you're in a relationship, be kinder to your partner, all right? Because they've been putting up a lot. That's what Father's telling me. And for the ones who are single, it's like be open to love and be kind to yourself. Open yourself up and make sure that you look amazing when you go out, because just reject everything is not what you even truly want. That's what I have. Capricorn for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Capricorn? Well, that came quick. The Temperance card in reverse. Okay. Patience is wearing thin. Temperance card is like upright. It's like there's that patience. There's that, self-control, self-discipline. It's like all is well. Okay. You could be seeing the number 444. All is well. But I am seeing it in reverse, meaning you might be losing control over your patience right now. Feeling very, very off, like things are off, like things aren't balanced because you're still waiting and you're like, but when? Because Temperance is asking that you be patient. I know, you guys. I know. When I say that word patience, I feel like I'm cussing to a lot of my clients because they're like, patience? I've been patient enough. Look, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Be careful what you do in waiting as well if you've been overindulging in anything, okay? This could be alcohol, which is one of those things that is on this card. It could be smoking too much because you're tired of waiting. I'm seeing somebody walking around with a cigarette like, when is it going to come? Oh my gosh, when is it going to come? But when is it going to come? Like, I mean, just trying to prevent yourself from stressing. Find better ways to relax. Find better ways to have patience, okay? This is getting into yoga, getting into breathing exercises. You don't necessarily have to be, super flexible to get into yoga. The main factor of that is breathing. Really, really accepting those breaths, exhaling those breaths, because that is what patience is. Patience is a virtue, okay? There's a reason why people say that, because it's an art form. It's one of those things where you have to literally sit and know what to do while you're waiting. So while you're waiting, you sit and you breathe. You listen to each breath. Sometimes, we move so fast in life, we get uncomfortable when we sit in quiet, when we sit in meditation, because it's like, okay, has it been 5 minutes of meditation yet? Breathe. Everything's going to be okay. Again, watch those habits is what I'm hearing. With the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, you could be very, very burdened by a relationship here, okay? Something feels like a hard journey. Maybe waiting on a love life to come and flourish, or maybe waiting on somebody like your husband or wife to kind of just get it together. This has been a lot of work. You're exhausted by a lot of efforts that you had to take when it comes down to a relationship or a marriage, because I am seeing that as well too. Or maybe something's taking a very long time to come in as far as a relationship, because this also indicates a journey, being tired of the journey, like feeling like, overburdened or whatever. And as I split the deck, 5 of Cups, yeah, you're tired of this. You're tired of waiting, but Father's saying, watch what you do in waiting. That's all I keep hearing is watch what you do in waiting. Don't cry about it. Don't drink about it. Don't overindulge about it. Just breathe, okay? That's all I keep hearing is just breathe. That's what I got for you, Capricorn. Thank you. Aquarius for Thursday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Aquarius? Let's see, what do you have for Aquarius for Thursday, Father? The Sun. Ooh, the sun, the sun, the sun. Okay, I just heard the sun will come out tomorrow. That's your bottom dollar. That tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow. Look, wipes away all the problems and the sorrows till there's none. Okay. Yeah, you've really been waiting on a new day, some kind of encouragement. You've been telling yourself, okay, tomorrow will be better, tomorrow will be better, tomorrow will be better. That's the only way you've been able to emotionally stabilize against all the things that are going on right now. It's an emotional time for you right now, Aquarius. I'm seeing the emotions kind of being, I wouldn't even say all over the place. I'm seeing your emotions are deep as the sea. You're really in your feels right now. Whatever your feeling may be, you could be really mad right now at the world because it's like, where's the happiness? Where's the sunshine for me? You could be very sad. Whatever it is deep, okay? That's all I keep seeing is deep as the sea, deep as the sea. You could be really deep in your sadness saying, when is the sun gonna shine? Jeez, I'm tired of this depression because I'm seeing for some of you guys, this is depression. But Father's asking that you be encouraged and you stabilize those emotions, okay? Because they are deep as the sea. You're really feeling things, which is a good thing. Don't ever be sad or mad about feeling things, okay? Because when you feel things, you have to see it as a blessing. Some people can't truly control their own emotions, but when you feel things, like say you're crying and you get mad at yourself for crying, but you have the ability to see that you're crying. You have the ability, to accept the fact that you're crying. So accept it, okay? There's a big thing on acceptance here. You know a lot of things, but those deep sea feelings I keep talking about, the high priestess talks about the moon and things like that, and the moon is deep as the sea, okay? But Father's asking that you be encouraged because the sun will shine soon. You know it, you feel it. Both these cards talk about intuition, being very intuitive, and that's why I'm telling you, feeling things is not a bad thing, because when you're in your feels a lot, that means that you can spiritually connect to a lot of things and connect to a lot of people as well. So even if you're feeling extreme happiness, feel how you're feeling, okay? Because this is real, all right? And you know it. And you have a deep inner knowing about things. So trust those emotions, trust those feelings. Don't get mad about it. Don't get sad about it. Trust those emotions and let them flow, okay? With the Queen of Cups, let them flow, okay? Again, this is intuitively you knowing that things are going to be okay. As I said, the Ace of Wands talks about encouragement. Be encouraged, all right? And Aquarius, as I say that is so crazy. As I say that and I'm putting the card up, and due to time, sometimes I have to, just stop. But I'm going to extend this one because I have to. Because look at this. I'm putting the Ace of Wands up. And then here's the Five of Cups. Like I said, I saw for some of you guys, that's depression. It's okay. The sun will come out tomorrow. All right. Cry it out. It's okay to feel. Don't be depressed about it. Don't be angry at yourself about it. Don't be upset about it. Cry it out. It's all right. Pisces for Thursday. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you for Thursday. Oh, the Sun card. All right, we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. What's going on? Why are you rejecting family right now? Okay, you're chasing your own happiness for sure, but right now family is just not it for you, okay? This is a time to be around your family, and it's just like, nope, I don't wanna, okay? This is like you creating your own destiny, your own legacy, your own traditions, because your regular family, because you might have a spiritual family. This is people that you do things with, like your friends, or, if you're married, or, with somebody. This is you really taking in their side of the family, because your side of the family is just like, nah, I'm good on them. All right, that's what I'm seeing for you, Pisces. I'm seeing you really not really, being too fond of your own family right now with the Four of Cups. It's not rejection, but it's just like you're not feeling them. All right, what truly makes you happy is doing your own thing, your own traditions, your own legacy, the things that you're creating. So I'm hearing building your family. So you could be like spending more time with your friends, spending more time if you have somebody with their family, like I said, or spending more time like with the soul group, somebody that makes you feel like, like y'all are super connected, somebody you call bro or sis or something something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just creating your own family, which is okay. That's what we're here to do too. I'm here in Soul Tribe, okay? That makes sense here. With the Knight of Wands, these are the people that make you happy. These are the people that get you going. These are the people that you can live out loud with and talk your passions and things like that with, okay? Because they truly get you. So yeah, I see the happiness here, but it's not coming from your family, unfortunately. Not saying that you're unhappy with your own family. Just, you know, the Four of Cups talks about not rejecting them, but like, you know, there's some healing, because right underneath that is the Three of Swords. There's some healing that needs to take place within your family. And that's why you're kind of just like, you know, turned off of them right now, okay? And with it being around the holidays, it's like one of those things where going around them is going to open up new wounds, and you're still healing from old wounds. So yeah, continue healing, all right? Again, go towards your Sun Tribe. I mean, the Sun Tribe, Soul Tribe, the people that make you truly happy, okay? Go towards your happiness, and you know this already, all right? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you.